Yo, what's going on with you? This is and always your favorite show, okay? I am your host, Prince Marcel.
And I am your co-host, Papa Fredo. This is the Midwest Point of View, where we give our point of view on business, life, and culture here in Midwest and how that affects us across the world. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Oh man. Man, what we going? Where we going today? Or tonight? Because we don't turn
Man,
into a late night show.
man,
I
I'm
ain't
gonna
gonna
say
lie
this.
to you.
I'm gonna say this, right? It's a few ways we can go, but I feel like the best way to start out is gonna be what's like, really important to me. Listen, I want to know what's going on with BMF and 50 Cent, bro. Like,
Yeah, you is a big BMF fan. Power all day.
bruh.
I don't care what Da Vinci gotta say. Cause Da Vinci stay be showing say that power. Knowing you clapping. You clapping for BMF, but what's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you? Tripping. Tripping.
That ain't me. That ain't me. That ain't me.
Uh uh.
Nah, bro. I don't know what to say, bro. It's crazy. I feel like, all right.
It is. It is, bro.
I feel like this, right?
Uh
I feel like we
mhm.
stuck between a rock and a hard place here. Like,
I'm not.
no, 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 no. I ain't saying pick it between the two because I'm not either. But I'm saying as far as no, I'm saying like as far as bro, is we gonna get another season or not? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, culture a little disappointed for real. I'm not gonna say it like they not because BMF had a real following. So even though I am a Power fan and Power Book 2 to me was the most successful sequel, even though BMF is supposed to stand alone, I guess in their technicality it's supposed to be it's not a part of the Power universe.
Yeah, it's supposed to
That's
be
that.
its own entity
Yeah,
going on versus the Power Universe. That's why BMF
yeah.
and I think is what's his name? Michael uh he plays Tyreek.
But you gonna act like you don't know this man? Just say Tyreek.
But yeah, Tyreek, here we go. So yeah, Meech and Tyreek was going at it because of the fact of the difference in acting and they think one show better than the other. But I ain't gonna lie, both of y'all got some great shows. Like it's just man, can we get another season? Can
Nope.
we get another season?
You all right? You don't need it.
So what you think about, you know what I'm saying, the differences going on between BMF and
Oh,
50 Cent? Let me get your outlook before I say anything though. 'Cause I really
yeah.
like want to see what you're
So
gonna say.
on the slight serious note, we we giving y'all our point of views from what we learn, our perspective, and so forth and so on. On a slight serious note, uh, things were coming out that were allegations towards Big Meech's credibility from the empire that he built. That Big Meech was supposed to be tried and true, and now that he's out, it was like, well, how did you get out? What was in the paperwork? Whether you said it or a third party person said it, and all these things that were blurred in between. The reason that 50 made those insinuations, and 50 has he got motion. You know what I'm saying? He got people that follow him. He got influence. So for him to
Yeah.
say it in any manner, it's sort of like, hold on, what's to this? Especially when he made a show about you. So it's a little way it weighs more versus anybody else saying it about you. But if you don't know, 50 got into it with Big Meech because Big Meech took pictures with Rick Ross. Especially now, a lot of people don't know how fake deep that actually was. Even when you go back to when he made the song, when Rick, the reason why it's even deeper than that, not even just that they have the Rick Ross and 50 had eight issues. Rick Ross originally, like let's be real, Rick Ross got his name from Freeway Ricky.
Yeah.
Freeway Ricky Ross. Everybody knows this, but people sort of like forget when you see his success and the hip hop image that his image is a portrayal of another man, straight like that. Like they tell you, Rick Ross is a correctional officer. The he he himself has never been known in that manner, heavy set manner. So when he made the, I think on Big Meech and Larry Hoover, like that was a whole, and bruh, he got into it with an organization that supported Larry. Like they wasn't, he couldn't go to
Let's not
Florida,
forget about that. Let's not forget about
none of
that.
that. Like,
Yeah.
so I think people forget like it was fake, real serious, even prior to that. So I think with 50, he like, bro, this man been false portraying how deep it is for him. And you standing right next to him, fake validating him. And he like, no, that ain't cool. Especially even in Lil Meech's. Cause did you see the messages that 50 exposed?
Yeah. The messages between
So
him
how
and
you feel about that? I yeah. I definitely ain't
so
gonna take
I'm
on
gonna
that part.
I'm gonna say this part, right? We all know that 50 Cent is the biggest bully in the rap game or in the industry. He is undefeated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Petty.
The man that came at Floyd Mayweather. Like you can have a relationship with 50 Cent and you do one thing, this man don't like it's over with. He's setting it up for
I
real.
love it. It's
You know, but I do
Sagittarius
love it though.
energy.
I do love
I
it though.
love it,
And
bro. I
yeah,
love it.
and it's real. It's real. It's real. It's definitely real. You know what I'm saying? It just give you like that. Okay, he's standing on business. You know what I'm saying? He's a man of
Yeah,
morals.
like
So if you
don't hurt my
disrespect his morals, it
loyalty,
is what it
bro.
is. So don't get me wrong. I definitely
Yeah.
respect it. But I'm gonna say this right. Okay, he ain't wrong, but at the same time, because like you ain't wrong as a man, you gonna do whatever you really see fit on how you eat up that beef or whatever you gonna do to retaliate, however that goes on, because this is the person that you got differences with right now. I can't tell you how to operate for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is give good key points in my insight from the outside looking in. But did you have to expose it? Did you have to expose it? You know what I'm saying? Did you have to take his messages and expose them? That's all I'm gonna
Yeah,
say.
no, the messages is kind of far. I'll agree with that. The messages is kind of far.
Yeah,
But
like this. I get that you mad at his father, but he ain't mean. I mean, you know what I'm saying? He just happy his dad home, and he trying to rock with his dad without probably crapping on y'all relationship. And this is his dad. Everybody know how he feel about his dad. Come on now, it's his dad, bro. Come on, man. Just like me talking about you and my son. You think my son? That's the hardest thing my son would have to do is pick sides. But at the end of the day, I'm his dad. Yeah, you gonna ride with me. You know what I'm saying? I brought you in. I take you out.
no, 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 no. Bro,
So
I know
yeah, it's
that,
a rock
bro.
and a
I know
hard
that,
place
man.
all the way
Cause
through. That's why I said that
yeah,
in the beginning. You feel me? Like as Little Meech coming up, you know what I'm saying, in this industry as a young actor, and I think he do music too, so potential artist. But you, your role is like kind of crucial to a certain extent because you got to really like make a smart move. You know what I'm saying? If you make the wrong move, your future could be off
so
balance.
let me say this, and I'm gonna cue you in a certain perspective because I definitely want your Papa Fredo, your father's perspective. But let me say this. So in the messages, right? In the messages, um, Little Meech says, "Hey yo, these is the reasons as to why my father did X, Y, and Z. You
Yeah.
know, me and my relationship ain't got nothing to do. Me and your relationship don't have nothing to do with that. These are my father's decisions, but this is why he did it. Now, to play an advocate and God's advocate to the alternative is you you can try to explain your father's decisions, but check this out. Me and you both know this when it comes to you got motion, you got money, you got power. I don't need nobody else if I really got that. No matter what the level is, I don't need nobody else. Little Meech has the industry of BMF. And you can hear me, we good?
Yeah, you correct.
Oh, okay. Um Lil Meech has the industry of BMF. He has 50 backing him as far as monetarily. Now, I'm not counting nobody pockets. I don't know how much Lil Meech was making off every show, but I could say that
It's
I could say
allegations
that
that
you
50 gave them 5 million.
But here's what I can say. I can say that you well off than most. So you can tell me all you want that your daddy was trying to way over, but how come you didn't have enough money to set your daddy up until y'all came through? Like, explain this to me. Like, you know what
That
I'm saying?
this is what I want to say, right? That's why I made that comment. You know what I'm saying? Never to cut you off, but that's why I made that comment. There was allegations that 50 gave him $5 million. So you doing this series, you putting in the work,
That I didn't know. That's a lot of money. That ain't
bro.
no
$5
small.
million, bro. You know what I'm saying? But look at how you living. He even if you go on some of Lil Meech interviews, he talk about, man, I wish I never spent so much money on clothes, but still you don't care because you still doing it.
Mhm.
So
'Cause
you
there's a point that the first year that you went to your taxes, if you know what I'm saying, really got somebody that's rocking with you that's gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you spending too much
bro, he
money.
probably spent the $5 million the first year. This man got you gotta think about it. Not only is he trying to keep up with the current fashion lane, your jewelry is expensive. That chain he got on gotta be $1 million.
And look here, bro. When Chad Ocho
He
sat
had
there
a
and said,
Richard Millie. No, hold on. The man went and bought a Richard Mill. That's 1.5. You know what I'm saying? And
"What is
then
that? What's a Richard Mill, bro?
it's a
Hold on, back
watch.
up.
It's a
That's a
very
watch.
expensive watch. Yes, it's a very expensive watch. And then on top of that, um, I remember when it was a video going around in the tabloids where he had tried to get over on a jeweler with a Richard Mille. So yeah, bro, it's just
He tried to get over on a jeweler whose profession is to mark high value items. That's crazy.
basically owe the money for the watch. Like, man, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, on the Richard Mille. Oh,
Yep,
okay.
you can
All right.
trust me type
Yeah.
deal, and didn't want to pay him back. Hold on, tap the cord on that. Can you hear me? Can you still hear me?
He
So
good.
yeah, I'm just
Good
saying,
there.
he when you making money, right?
Mhm.
The biggest thing is keeping money because we can make money all day long. People going to work
Uh,
24/7 making cash. Ooh, let's go. But the thing is just keeping on and holding on to it. You know what I'm saying? So you got to really strategically move and calculate your dollars as you're making the money. So you don't need all that luxury, fancy stuff. Um, you got some people. Look at little baby. The first $1 million that he made, he still got.
That's I respect. I didn't know that. I respect that, bro. For you to say
You know what
hear
I'm
hear
saying?
this,
So
yeah, yeah. No, that's real.
it's just a fact. You feel me?
But I think you know what you them two different them two different type of men. You tell me he built
But
different. Like so, but look, listen. The reason why I say that is because I I from the way it's perceived, he has been living off other people's expectations for a very long time because of who his father is, was, and so forth. So now he feels that I can't go down because even as portraying my father, I got to be up here.
I get that. I get that. It's a
And
big shadow that
you know
he
what I'm
living in,
saying?
and it big shoes to fill. But I mean, I think with him taking up the craft of acting and soaring as much as he has through the acting field, right? 50 gave him all the tools, but he
I don't know about
utilized the
someone.
tools,
Yeah, I
huh?
yeah, I as
Oh,
actor. I don't know
you
about
hating
someone.
now. I ain't even trying to hear that. Shorty got it right now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Maybe
but I
maybe
don't watch
maybe
the
it's because
show.
maybe it's
He all right.
because
He
this is
ain't.
his life almost. It's your dad, so maybe it's easier for him to be able to
This thing
do it.
is life.
No, I'm not trying to say it like he lived it, but I'm just saying like it's his dad. It's a part of him though. You know what I'm saying? It's your dad. Your dad. This is your dad's legacy to a certain extent that everybody can remember him for, right? So throughout your life,
Did
you
Little
get,
Meech grow up in Detroit?
huh?
Did Little Meech grow up in Detroit? Let me see.
Let me.
Let me
I
double
can't
check.
tell you. I believe so. At least I believe he was born there. But all I'm gonna say is, man, look, to get back to where it comes in between the parenting aspect of it, I
Well, Lil
look at
Mitch
it
was
like
born
this.
in Miami, shorty.
Stop playing. I'm dead. But I'm gonna say this, right? When it come back to the parent aspect, but I ain't know that. So that's good to know. To the parent aspect of all of this, all I'm gonna say is
Oh, but let
for
me
Big
say this
Meech,
real quick. Let me say this real. So I'm asking you that because he's saying that his father needed to do this as if he couldn't tell his father, hey, have a seat, I'm gonna put this together. You know what I'm saying? Or that's not a good play.
I
But go
get
ahead.
that. I get that, right? And that's being a man. So if you can stand up to your pops or your parents, whoever, you know what I'm saying, and you telling them like, look, man, this is the way I want to run this, or this is motion that I got going on. I need you to respect this right now. That's all about being a man, walking into your manhood. But I'm gonna say this though, for Big Me, right? With you being, with you going through what you went through, and then having a whole lot of knowledge, way more knowledge than your son, it's your job to really talk him through having this money, these opportunities, on how to narrate all of this. And then when you come home, also lead by example. You know what I'm saying? So that way then it ain't just words that was laid on shoulders. You feel me? So it's a lot that Lil Me's probably still looking at like, bro, I don't know what to do. I'm still trying to figure it out myself. You know what I'm saying? So it seemed like it's
Um,
miscommunication going on in the in the
I
in
I
the
I can't.
in the back
I ain't
end.
gonna lie, man. I can't give him grace.
Huh?
I can't really give him. I can't give him too much grace, bro. Can't.
Who
I
you talking
can't.
about?
Lil Meech,
Oh, I'm not
because
giving neither
I
one grace at
he,
all. You can't give either one of them grace though. But see, you gotta that's what I'm trying to point out, right? Is you gotta come at him for he need to step up to the plate. This is the path that you done took on to, you know what I'm saying? And you want to provide for the family, here it is. But then at the same time, I want to say that about Big Meats too, only because look, G, this your son, bro. Lay out the blueprint to a certain extent or help him along his way and follow his blueprint. If it's working, like as a parent, we got to be able to learn how to encourage our kids and be there for them without trying to control them. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. Because I ain't gonna lie. This is why I think y'all heard us and especially me say this in other shows. You got to separate your parent from them as the individual. So whoever Big Meech is as an individual, you got to separate
Yeah,
him as your father. Because this is just my assumption. You watching your son live out your life. When you finally come home, all the hype is around you. It is you. The hype is around you. Your life is just on TV.
yeah.
You in a X by Excel watching your life on repeat. So when you come home, you like I'm here. I'm really home. All this hype that y'all done had about BMF, I'm really back. So we really about to get into this motion. And I think he was sort of like, I want my shine. Like, son, you did a good job. I give you my shine. I'm finna go do X, Y, and Z because all this is about me. It's from me.
I can agree to that. I can agree to that.
And
That's
you know,
kind
I
of
think he
selfish though
misstep
when
on
you
that.
think about it
Yeah,
though.
no,
That's
it's,
that's
it's
that's that's,
selfish.
that's, that's selfish. Yeah,
Selfish.
that's really selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's I'm glad you pointed that out because a lot of parents do that, right? You try to live your life through the kids and you want to control and do all that extra stuff because now you want to make up for something that you feel like you missed out on. Crazy. It's crazy. But
So was 50 right for sending shots?
you asking me is 50 right for sending shot?
50 right for sending shots?
Let them loose. Hey, let them loose. You hear me? I ain't gonna like to you. Let them loose. Man,
Hey
look.
man, he dropped that man video talking about some you gotta sell merch now, man. Yo,
Yeah, man.
yo.
Look, let them loose, bro. Hey, it is what it is. Yeah, I seen he doing $500 promos.
Bro, what? Like, bro, that in alone saying a lot, shorty.
Yeah, let me
As
doing
as
$500
creators, bro,
promos right
as
now.
creators, bro, Yeah, you said a lot right there, shorty. You said $500 promo for you?
$500 promo, bro. He trying to get it in. You hear me? Um, I did have
Somebody
one
gonna pay
more,
it though.
huh?
Somebody gonna pay it though.
Oh yeah, I did want to say this though. So I did look into it. So they said that the season has been renewed for season 4.
BMF had that it had 3 seasons.
They already had 3 seasons. Season 4 has been
Oh,
renewed.
I didn't watch it at all, for real, for real. I said I was gonna try to give it a spin from the beginning, but I ain't watch it at all. And mainly, I'm giving respect to it because we call it Midwest point of view. So as a Midwestern, I have to give it that due respect. So I will say that.
Yeah, man.
I'm a power fan. You feel me? So I want to clarify that for everybody. Bro, how you ooh, no, I love it. I love Detroit. Like for real. Like Detroit is fun. Detroit is dope.
Yeah, bro did his thing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like releasing that, getting that out there to the public for us. It's a great thing that he got going on with the Power series, man, for real. Straight up. I'm gonna just go ahead and say this though. Another good topic that we got going on is gonna be that Coy Leroy and Trippy Red. You hear me? You know, we talk about relationships here and there um on this platform too,
We
you
gotta
know,
get some
and
women. We gonna get some women on here though. We will
oh,
invite
no
some.
doubt, no doubt. We
Yeah, we
actually
gonna
got
invite
something
some women.
coming real soon, real soon. It's gonna be real nice. Y'all gonna love it. You know what I'm saying? We got a little surprise. A little twist. We gonna throw into the show. But all I'm gonna say is, um, you know, we just walking out of Valentine's Day. I hope everybody had a great Valentine's Day. But we just know Valentine's Day is just one day out of the year, right? But for your significant other, you should be going hard 365 days out of it. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's no question. Like to make a relationship really work.
You saying that because Valentine's Day passed?
I'm just saying, bro, straight up, to make a
That's
relationship really work, you gotta strive all year long. Like it's not gonna come overnight. It's not gonna come just from gifts. You know what I mean? It comes literally from the trials and tribulations y'all go through. So, you know, I just want to say for the people that just watch other relationships throughout the internet and think that just because their relationship's so perfect because they putting all this on the internet, doing all this, that really ain't the case, bro. They probably took a whole lot for them to get there and to even get
Drewski and
comfortable with sharing one another on the internet. Say that again, bro.
oh wow, I thought you was going somewhere else with that. I was gonna say it can be a lot of fluff in relationships. Some things you know I think I had to learn a lot from the seasons and different versions of relationships I've even been in about whether or not it's that important for you to like show me or share me in a super public manner, especially now because I'm a public figure. So it's completely different for me now. I'd be like, hey man, don't you know what I'm saying? Do X, Y, and Z. Think you finna get me caught up? Talking about some yeah, like woo woo woo, or he ain't woo woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to think about how to enter relationships completely different now. Um, but I think it's not as important, for me to be all low, for us to be all public like that. And I think that we have to understand um, what our lives are going to be like if we are both public figures and what industries we in, or if I'm the public figure and she's a regular girl, because that's how Travis. You got the whole Travis Hunter thing. You feel me?
Yeah, you gotta be able to respect it too. You gotta be able to play your role, honestly. Understand the person that you got with, and if you love them, then you'll be able to love them for them being them and learn how to play the role. You know what I mean? But sometimes it ain't always easy for uh, certain relationships, especially if one person famous, the other person not famous, or one got motion, or another one don't got motion, or if they both got motion, but one is pulled over here and another one's pulled over there, it can create a lot of friction too. So you just got to kind of work between the two to figure out what creates balance. But just to kind of shed light in on the relationship that we got on hand, right? So
Right,
for Coy
right.
Leroy and Trippy Red, they began dating in 2019 when Coy
Need a
was
puff.
21
Oh,
and
I
Trippy
ain't know
was
they
19.
dating that wrong.
They've been dating a long time, bro. So Koi was
Trippy,
21,
wait, Trippy's younger than her?
Trippy 19 at
Oh,
the time. Both were rising stars in the music industry, which brought them together. And if everybody remember, they did like have like big crushes on each other. Like it was ridiculous. Um, it looks like their relationship ended after a few months, leading to a very public breakup, which we all remember. Trippy expressed his heartbreak through the song "Lorray" on his mixtape "A Love Letter to You." So it
oh, I
was the
didn't know none of
lyrics
this.
like, "It was love at first sight and misery after 2 months," highlighted their emotional fallout. So that's a line from the mixtape there. And Coy, in a 2020 interview, described their connection as deep, but admitted their young age and busy careers made it difficult to sustain the relationship, which makes a whole lot of sense. Y'all young, both upcoming, rising big stars. You know what I'm saying? Coy Leroy dropped that
That's that's that the person you are at 20, and technically they pretty much both is 20. She only like 2 years older than him at that point.
yeah, they
So
really
yeah,
young.
the person you are at 20 ain't gonna be the person you are at 25. And look at it, it's 5 years later. They damn near both 25. So it's that. That's similar to like DDG and Haley. But I think it depends on the willingness to try.
Yeah.
I really do
It's the
still.
fight within that keep us together, and even through the, like I said, the trials and tribulations, meaning, okay, during
They
the
said
duration
he
of them
cheated.
not being together,
Somebody
yeah, he
cheated on
cheated on her. Yeah, he cheated on her. But this is what I'm saying though, right? Catch on. So during all of this long distance of not being together, they're still communicating in some sort, I'm sure of. You know what I'm saying? Because in August of 2024, the pair quietly reconnected after Trippy reached out to Coy expressing that he missed her. They kept the relationship under wraps initially, but later confirmed it publicly.
quietly
You know what I'm saying?
reconnected.
So,
Y'all funny. Y'all funny.
man, listen, look, they reconciled. All I'm saying is, I believe they were still dealing with each other in between because it ain't like you just going, oh, he made a song and now I just want him back. No, he was putting in that work. Stop playing. He was definitely putting in that work. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
But social media
hey,
love is social media
if
love.
you yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
it could be
If you ever been a baby daddy before, you get it.
yeah, bro. You get it, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You
you
know
know what
about
I'm
the back
saying?
and forth and the it is what it is, tit for tat. But the social media love is just all I want to say is I feel like again that's why you got to make sure you strong within the two before you put it all on social media. Yeah, y'all been in a relationship before, it's been on social media before, but before just rolling it back on social media, let's make sure that this is what we really want. You know what I'm saying? And we really ready for it. But that's up to whomever when they choose to do these things. But here they go, they back on social
Mhm.
media with it. You know, the couple began sharing glimpses of their rekindle romance on social media, including FaceTime screenshots and loving captions like sleeping on FaceTime, waking up on FaceTime. Let's see. Coy's perspective on all of this was Coy referred to Trippy as her soulmate in past interviews, but acknowledged that timing had been a major issue during their first attempt at love. So, getting back to the fact that they had been upcoming stars and the careers, the time in between, and things of that sort led to their downfall, where she was kind of like, getting that. But on January 1st, 2025, again, we in January right now, not January, I'm sorry, but we're in 2025 now is what I want to say. So on January 1st, 2025, Koya announced her pregnancy with Trippy's child. Via Instagram, she shared photos of her baby bump alongside Trippy cradling her stomach, caption, captioning it, I'm a rock star mommy. We ready for 2025. Now, I don't know if anyone else knows, but the announcement marked a significant step in their relationship as they prepared for parenthood together. But in December 2024, um, okay, in January 2025, just weeks after announcing her pregnancy, Coy accused Trippy of cheating. on her via an Instagram story. She put nothing worse than being cheated on. I wouldn't wish this pain on my worst enemy. So, man, I'm gonna tell you right now, as a man, and you bringing a baby in the world with a woman, the worst thing you can do is do wrong by that mother whilst that baby is in her stomach. She'll never forget that. She'll never forgive you for that.
She didn't. Did she know she was pregnant? You trying to say that like she knew she was pregnant?
I'm
That's not what
saying
the
this to
article said.
say, listen, right? That's not what it says, but this is what I'm saying. Though. I'm just creating the awareness, right? Because you know what you're doing. If y'all not using protection, and you done, you did. Come on, man. 1 + 1 = 2, baby. Let's not be stupid. You making grown man
I mean, we're
decisions
not
now.
saying that we we're not saying that she can't get pregnant knowing that you're not using condoms, but that's not the same as saying he knew she was pregnant
I get
and he
that. And
going out the house.
again, it's just
Okay.
also creating the awareness for those men that do still, you know what I'm saying, do those things. Again, no, this is perfect. I'm just saying, hey, listen, that's just something to take heed to. But that's Coy Leroy and Trippy situation. Of course, I'm hoping for the best for them, and that don't, what I mean, be the end. It seems like they're still trying to
Hey
go
man,
strong
look,
right now. So we're just gonna hope that they make it to be great parents.
yeah, I'm gonna say this, y'all gonna do what y'all gonna do. I ain't got time. I ain't
For
got
myself,
time, bro. I
for
don't.
myself,
Yeah.
yeah, no cap.
After
And
after 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 all the other celebrities, and I ain't got time,
yeah, I feel and then like when you think about it, it's starting to sound like this my cousin.
bro.
Like this some stuff my cousin to go through. But I mean, now that we done made it through, majority of the entertainment portion here, as far as with the Coil Leroy and 50 Cent, the BMF situation, let's go ahead and get to the cream of the crop. So we all know we got Trump for president. Okay, we knew it was coming in this year. This is
Oh, you
what
ain't
we
gonna
going
clap?
through.
I thought this was your boy. You
Oh,
ain't gonna clap? Oh
oh,
man,
oh, no, I ain't, I ain't. I see you up, not for the clap on this. Okay, listen.
that's
I'm gonna
crazy.
say this right. Look, I'm gonna clap on this though. Hey, Trump a gangster. Now, you know why I say he gangster,
That's what we give the gangsters. I thought it was the other one. We ain't,
huh?
that's what
Oh,
that's what we.
oh, you want to hear that? Cause
Yo,
listen, my boy do come through with him. You hear me? He be lighting them up. I ain't gonna lie
that
to you.
man. Yeah, that
I ain't gonna
man
lie to
said,
you.
"Hey, say another word. Taxes."
You hear me? Listen, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm gonna say in our lifetime. You feel me? In our
Yeah, no, for real.
lifetime, we ain't had no president take over. Like this man really taking over. You know what I'm saying? Like he done took over Canada.
He done. So let me say this. Uh, for for y'all, he done implemented a lot of tariffs, which he has the ability to do, which deals with exports and imports. So I almost pause. He's slinging that economic power. You feel me? Pause. he letting you know what it is.
Uh, oh man, really straight up, bro. That's exactly what's going on, man. He is a mad genius. Like he is really taking and utilizing his power in all the aspects that you're supposed to get what you want for the outcome of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we don't see no presidents really making stuff quake like this.
Yeah,
Think about it.
I
When everybody else
ain't.
done been in office, even when Obama was in office, bro. We had to wait for so many things that he wanted done to get done.
So
It
I'm gonna
took a good amount of times in between. Is my point. This man made
yeah.
it. He got in office for 7 days and done did his thing.
So you funny. You're funny. Um. So Obama's reign and era as a president had different stipulations. So I don't think Obama and those who are political experts, you can correct me in the comment section. Do spend your time down there. But I'm gonna say this. Um, I believe he had a different leverage. Like Trump's had his side of the aisle controls everything. Like they have leverage in every level of government from what I understand. And Obama didn't have that. Oh, from
I
my
agree to that.
understanding,
I do agree to
yeah.
that. Yeah, he definitely got
So I
more
would say
leverage.
that though.
Um,
Uh,
so how about we do this? How about you enlighten us on what tariffs are? Did you get me?
it's a little nah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, it was a little
Okay,
static, but yeah, yeah,
I
we good.
apologize. So what I'm saying is, how about you enlighten us on what tariffs are? For those in the back that don't
Um,
know, you know what I'm saying? Because we want to make sure that everybody's up to speed as we finna dive into this.
mm, uh, tariffs is taxes. Tariffs is taxes on imports and exports mainly. So that's what it is. It's a tariff war. Now, what happens in the way that we suffer, and he's been direct about this. That's one thing I will say. He lets you know, hey, you about to pay some more money for this milk. You about to pay some more money for e-commerce, whatever it is that these countries deal with in fabric or our way of life. Our dollar will be impacted to where you would have to spend more money. This is true. But what his logic in the long run is what he's running off of is this will give us more leverage